Let's get to Jihadi John, shall we? He's the radical Islamist murderer with the British accent. Looks like we got him. Katie McFarland is here. You know, that British accent was an embarrassment for every Brit everywhere. And now he's gone. He's dead, droned by America. I call this a big symbolic win. And you say?
It's way more than just a symbol.
Really?
Yeah. Here's why. Because now he's in paradise, right? But he's arriving in pieces. He's arriving in little pieces because he's been droned out of existence. Why is that important? Because he was a huge recruitment tool for ISIS. If you were a young jihadi wannabe, you thought, that's a group I want to join. He's strong. Look at what they're doing to Westerners. They're chopping off their heads. They're making them look impotent. So I want to be with the strong horse. I want to be with Jihadi John. The second thing, though, is it will affect their funding, because it's not just the drone strike against Jihadi John. It's the strikes, the bombing strikes against the oil wells. And we've also seen in the last 48 hours, the Kurds in northern Iraq, they're taking back some territory. So now this is by no means going to turn the tide of battle, but it may be a significant thing, particularly with recruitment.
Now, talk about recruitment and Facebook and the use of Twitter and social media to pull in recruits for ISIS. You know something which I don't think many in our audience know. Tell us.
Well, I met with one of the experts for the U.S. government in this, and he said there's several tiers to this social media recruitment. We think that the jihadi wannabes are getting 50 tweets a day saying kill, kill, kill. That's what the FBI director said. But there really are just a handful of people who are at the core of this social media network of ISIS. And this core is very disciplined. They have a tight message. They then send their tweets out to the next level. The next level, again, they're committed jihadis. They want to use their networks. And then it goes to a third level. And the third level are the people who are just curious. Maybe they're interested. Maybe they want to be jihadis. Maybe they're just doing research.
What is it, 4 or 5 people? That's it?
It's less than a dozen.
Less than a dozen?
Apparently, it's just a handful of people.
Are they all in one place?
Well, you know, I sure hope that they get visited by a drone near them soon. But, yeah, they're presumably in Syria and northern Iraq.
Katie,
but then there's the next tier, and then the next tier, and then the most frightening of all is the machine-to-machine learning. Right. So that as our people, as the good guys, the white hats, try to shut down the websites, the social media, they just, machine-to-machine learning, that just goes on to the next one. So they're rolling over 20,000 news websites
I wanted to bring up, you mentioned the conflict right now in northern Iraq.
Yes.
Sinjar, that critical highway that basically would cut off the supply lines for ISIS. From all accounts, the Kurdish forces are doing very well, close to taking Sinjar.
Yes.
There was a report that the ISIS fighters are being told, if you try and turn and run, you will be shot by your fellow soldiers. And I'm also told they're not very good fighters overall.
ISIS or the Kurds?
ISIS.
The Kurds are terrific
They
fighters,
are, and ISIS are not very good. So are we seeing, you say it's not a huge deal, but are we seeing a real change here? Could we see the collapse? Perhaps,
I don't think. I think you're way down the road.
Way down
but what it does is it shows that ISIS is vulnerable. And their whole thing is to show that they are the inevitable ones. They have been chosen by Allah, that they will continue to advance. And if you start having chinks in their armor, Jihadi John, bombing the oil fields, going after...
Yeah, we also have reports this morning that some jihadis who are over there are now complaining about the quality of the coffee. And some of the women can't get decent makeup, apparently.
So hard.
And there's another one about they can only get 1 bar on their phones, which means, you know, cell phone for ISIS is not good. Interesting developments, though. Katie, thanks very much indeed.